family. Come on in the room. I am so excited about this. Hey, Jess. Come on. You the first person on, period, sis. I see y'all rolling in. Come on, Instagram. What's up, fam? Oh my God. Let me know you're in the room. Let me know you're in the room. Let me know you're in the room. And do me a favor. Let me know what state you're tuning in from. When you come in, say hey, and let me know what state you're tuning in from, just so I can see what we're working with here. Oh my God. I ain't even said nothing and my heart is overwhelmed. Hi, family. So if y'all see me, my eyes doing this, it's because I got Instagram going. I got Facebook and YouTube right here, and I got Instagram. So you're going to see my head kind of try not to be partial. Oh my God. Come on, we got Callie in the house. We got VA in the house. What's up, fam? Come on and flood. We got Houston, Texas in the house. We got Martinsville, Virginia in the house. I'm so excited. We got North Carolina in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We got Arizona in the house. We got Georgia in the house. Oh my God, my heart is just flooding with joy. Ah, woo! Listen, I am so overwhelmed already, and y'all don't even know what's going on. But with the love, with the amount of love, come on, Atlanta in the house. With the amount of love I've just been receiving, come on, Garland, Texas. The amount of love I've been receiving, y'all don't even know what's going on, has been so overwhelming. It's been so overwhelming. I am so overjoyed. Chicago's in the house. Sumter, South Carolina, you better bring that country out here. Chicago's in the house. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to share this information, to share this news with you guys. If you can kind of hear it in my voice is kind of trembling and it's shaking and stuff because it's just that huge. It is just that big. I'm just trying to save my words. I'm gonna give people a little bit more time to come in because I know, my actual invite said 425. So I understand that I have to put it in increments of 5. So I wanted to stick to my 422. That's why I'm here. But I understand that some people saw the 425. So I definitely want to just give them that extra minute or two so that they can come on in. But please, you guys, I am so grateful that y'all stopped by to see what I got to say. What's been happening with me. I will start with 2022 has been a phenomenal year. It's just been a supernatural year. Hello, I know I missed a lot of names. Hello, family. Everybody doing all right? Y'all all right? Y'all all right? Pops, I see you, man. How are you? I love you too. I love you too. Brittany, George, D'Angelo, Sherelle, Ma West, Prophet Karen. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. And unfortunately, I can't decipher the Instagram names. Miss Beeson, I know that's you. Yes. Okay. Hi, family. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. First of all, thank you guys so much. I started a 10-day countdown. You're going to find out why. It was 10 days, but I started, I see. I got you, Beeson. I started a 10-day countdown. Done shade. Y'all see, I keep on stopping. Yeah. Apostle Karen, thank you. Karen Bettis Davis, thank you so much. Oh, Desney family, I love y'all so much. But I started a 10-day countdown to just kind of build the anticipation, because the way that y'all was feeling this anticipation of wanting to know what God was doing is the way that my stomach has been fluttering with this thing. And I know that nervous feeling that you get right before you get ready to do something big, or right before you have to speak on like some kind of major platform or something like that. My stomach was fluttering like I'm waiting to get a mic to speak in front of 10,000 people. I'm not doing that yet, but that's just how my stomach has been feeling with the anticipation of what God is doing. So everybody know, many of you know, if you do not know, that 2017, my life changed drastically. In literally a matter of a day. June 10th, 2017 to be exact. My life changed drastically. And in that change, I'm not going to go through that story in detail, but in that change, God transitioned me from Texas to North Carolina. And while I did not know at that time what that transition was about, while I did not, I couldn't wrap my mind around why God would have me to quit my job and, move over 1,100 miles away where I didn't know a soul. Not even the person I had moved in with, I didn't know a soul. But it was after some time spending time in process, I realized that God was moving me to my establishing place. He was moving me to a place that had the capacity and the grace to help grow me and develop me and cultivate me and all the other things and help me evolve into who he had always saw me to be. And I am so grateful. I will stop right here, put a period right here and just say, or a comma right here, and just say how I'm grateful I am for the season or the many seasons and the many processes that I stuck to, because I would not be walking into what God has me walking into today had I not stuck to those hard processes and stuck to the development and all of those things. But like I was saying, I didn't know what that transition was about. But when I finally realized that was God sending me away to get established. That was him sending me. It was almost like, because Dallas, everybody knows I was in Dallas. Dallas is really more like a fast-paced city. So God kind of just took me to a city where he could kind of slow me down and really allow me to gut. He put me in the presence of someone who had the capacity and the patience and the want to really sit up and help me gut out all of the stuff that was in me, and then also bring forth the things that were in me that I did not know that I possessed. I had no, when I first transitioned to North Carolina, I had no idea about the things that I were capable of doing in the spirit, and not all of the things that I was capable of doing in the natural. But in that time, he literally, he allowed me to grow and expand and stretch, and he allowed me to get in a safe place, right? And so often, healing is hard. Healing in any kind of capacity is already hard as it is. But God allowed me to find a safe place, to get in a safe place and get in and build a safe community of people, or get with a safe community of people that took the time to develop me, that took the time to figure out what God plans were on the inside of me and walk me through the process. And not only did they walk me through, but I submitted to that process. It was a very hard process. Some days I used to call it gruesome. Some days I wanted to give up, but I'm so grateful that God sent me to a people or a community that loved me through it all, that literally allowed me to be in that moment and literally stuck there with me as I evolved in God. And because of that, I stand before you today with the capacity that I didn't know that I had. And I don't say that lightly, because if you knew me prior to 2017, you would know that I had a really bad mind battle. And when I say a really bad mind battle, my mind would run off on the plug. Like I couldn't. I'm just grateful. I'm just gonna say I'm just grateful. We're not even going down that route, but I'm just grateful that God literally got me to a place. And showed me what it was like to submit myself to something hard and see the beauty in my pain. And because of that, and going through all these processes, I was getting all these prophetic words about what God is going to do with me, and how He's going to do it, and the how big, how massive the things that God is going to do in me. But many of you know, especially if you know me since 2017, you know that to know me is to know that I am a servant at my heart. I serve. And when it comes down to Apostle Nicole Bonds, I am all things servant for Apostle Nicole Bonds and whoever is connected to her. To know, if you've ever been in a room with Apostle and you are a leader yourself, and I was serving my leader and I saw a lack or a need or something that you needed, I made myself available to you, because serving is my heart. I love to be in the background. I love to make a vision come to pass for somebody else. That's just me. I serve without a motive. I will continue to serve without a motive. That's just me. But turn to your neighbor and say, God said that there was more. Somebody put that in the chat. There is more. There is more. I don't know what you doing right now. I don't even know how big what you got going on right now, but there's always more. And when I first got word that God was going to do more in me, and He was going to, the first, I ain't gonna even lie to you. The first thing I was like, like, God, I don't want to be what I saw. Like, I don't want to be the next religious leader. That I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. That's why I don't want to be the next. I don't want to build a church and all of this other kind of stuff. And the Lord was just like, pump your brakes, pump your brakes. I didn't tell y'all that. I just told you that there was more. And I was like, okay, God, what, or whatever. What is this? So fast forward, actually a year ago, last weekend, Dr. Danielle, I'm gonna make this story real quick. A year ago, last weekend, Dr. Apostle Danielle, I don't know if she's on here, but Dr. Danielle, she prophesied to me, and very quickly over the many words that she said, there is a ministry brewing in you. I said, okay. And I didn't think nothing of it. That was in August. And then in December, I felt the need, because I knew, for some reason, I felt like 2022 was going to be massive. I didn't know how, but I just felt like it was. So in December of 2021, I came off of all social media. I came off of social media just to, it was almost like a recalibrating so that I can prepare myself for what 2022 was going to be. How we, and I made my little list about what I wanted to happen for me, in 2022, and how I wanted to align myself and be in position for all that God wants for me and all this other kind of stuff. But in that time of being off of social media, the Lord had me in my room for a week, a literal week. I didn't get out of my bed except to take a shower and to eat. But I was in my room for a week, and I had soaking music on my TV, and the Lord had me to literally write down words. I was just writing down words. Didn't know what those words means at the time. Y'all know my BFF. At the time, I was meeting with my BFF every week, because she keeps me grounded. So I was meeting with my BFF every week, and I was like, listen, the Lord gave me these words. I don't know what they mean. They literally all over the place. I don't know nothing about it. She literally gave me some instructions, words of wisdom. And she said, incubate it. Don't say nothing to nobody. Let God release it. He's going to give you everything that you need, so on and so forth. Cool, perfect. Fast forward to March. Mind you, that's December. Fast forward to March. I didn't say nothing to nobody, not even my leader. I just listened to the woman of God, and I didn't say nothing. Fast forward to March, the Sunday before my birthday. My birthday is March 15th. I'm gonna make this real fast. The Sunday before my birthday, right? The Lord told me to go to the beach, and I'm like, okay, cool, I can do that. My birthday was on a Tuesday. This was that Sunday. The Lord told me to go to the beach. I ended up going to the beach. I asked Apostle and Jess if they want to go with me. They say yes. So okay, we hit the beach. I pull up at the beach. On my way to the beach, I heard the Lord say 10. Somebody put TEN. 10. I heard the Lord say 10. I ain't think nothing of it. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So I'm driving to the beach, have a little notepad, pull up at the beach, get out. We sitting at the water, chilling, whatever. So there was an unction in me, the same unction that I had to move, the same unction that I had to quit my job, the same unction that I had to align myself. There was an unction in me to just show her this paper. Mind you, I don't know what this paper means. So I'm like, Apostle, I don't know why I'm showing you this, but here's a paper. Here's some words that the Lord had me to share. Mind you, I wrote those words in December. I sat on them words. So I handed her the paper. She had, if you know Apostle, she had this big old smile on her face, and I immediately felt like I was set up. I immediately felt like I just been bamboozled, because I felt like she knows something that I don't know. So she was like, and then on the paper, mind you, I just wrote down words that I heard. So on the paper, she saw the equipping nation. Somebody write that. The equipping nation. I'm going to make this thing come full circle. The equipping nation. 10. The equipping nation. 10. Somebody write that. The equipping nation. The equipping nation. 10. The equipping nation. Right? So I'm like, okay. All right, cool. I think I get it. And she said, I'm not trying to spook you out or anything. She said, but turn around. So I turned around, and if you know anything about California beaches, of course, the beach cover up the whole coast. It's the whole coast. So I could have literally parked anywhere. But where did I park? Next to the 10th beach house. That was the 10th beach house. So they're on my way to the beach. I heard the Lord say 10. When I got there, I heard Apostle read the equipping nation, which was 10. And then I turned around, and then there was the number 10 behind me. So I was like, okay. Now something is really happening, and I ain't getting no understanding of this. So mind you, this is Sunday. Tuesday, the Lord speaks and says, in 8 months, you will birth this thing so strong. And I'm like, wait, what am I birthing? And I'm like, Lord, I ain't ain't starting no church, am I? Okay, well, if it is a church, I get, but am I not? And the Lord said, no. He said, I want you to create a community, basically the safe place what you've had the last 5 years. I want you to create a community that provides what you got over the last 5 years. So, with that being said, as of today, the reason I'm going live today, our certificate, because this is ours, our certificate of formation went into effect today. I am the founder of a new nonprofit organization. And I am so excited to announce that 10, the Equipping Nation, is coming to a city near you. What? I said it. I got it out of my mind. I got it out of my head. Okay, so I'm so excited. I don't know which direction to go with this first. But it's one of those things I know for a fact that God is tasking me and challenging me to be to people what he has allowed to be for me over the last 5 years. What I experienced over the last 5 years go beyond religious rules. It breaks down barriers in church structures. It goes beyond the meticulous things of what people believe. What happened for me was unconditional love. What happened for me was somebody seeing what was in me and taking time to birth that thing out. What happened for me is what I'm about to happen for people, right? Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Holy Spirit. The Lord has allowed me and has tasked me. Thank you guys so much for the congratulations. The Lord has tasked me to build a nation, to build a network, to build a community of people that will just love his people and literally see to it that they get to whatever purpose it is for their life. Whatever, for those that desire to, be equipped in their spiritual, all of that. The Lord is just allowing me to put my little stamp in the earth and help that group of people that he's called me to. Now, this is the best part of the announcement, and I'm going to get back to the rest of it. Guess where we launching first? Because it's a movement, so we coming to a city near you. Wherever you at, all them states that was mentioned, we coming. But guess where we going first? Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Dallas, Texas. Dallas, I'm coming back. Dallas, I'm coming back. I'm so excited about it. I'm coming back. I've missed y'all. This is what I understand. Dallas for me, not that Dallas itself did it, but Dallas for me represented pain. It represented, a lot of heartbreak. It represented a lot of dead end things. A lot of things did not work for me in Dallas. So what God told me that I didn't know at the time, but he sent me away so that I could become the answer that I needed when I was there. And now I'm coming back so that I can be that answer to the very environment where I need it. Listen, I stood on a building in Dallas, Texas, and I was about to jump off to take my own life. There is no way I'm not coming back for that demon. I'm coming back to snatch everything out of the hands of the enemy that's in that region. Do you hear me? And we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it in a traditional way. It's gonna be very non-traditional. Like I said, it is not a church. Will we have glory encounters? Yes. Yes, we will house the glory of God in encounters and things of that nature, but we are not a church, which means you do not have to leave your local assembly to be a part of us. But I do understand that there are people that say, I don't have a pastor. I'm not necessarily into the traditional way, of the way that things are going to be a part of a traditional assembly. Hey, if you're looking for an unconventional pastor, somebody to cover you, somebody to make sure that reach out, let me know, because I understand it's more than about the four walls. It's more than about the structure. People need love, right? People need to know what they possess. People need to be in a place so they can birth out what's on the inside of them without any stipulations. People need to know what I just didn't know what was in me. Had I known what was in me, there's no way I'd have tried to take my life or attempted to take my life. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? I'd thought so low of myself. If I just knew what I possess. I just didn't know. So I'm coming back to let people know what they possess so that they can get hope to keep going, so that they can be equipped with everything that they need in order to be fortified in what it is they're called to do. This ain't about a church, like I said, because what you're called to do may not be within any structures, but it's one of those things, if you never know, you just never know. You can never walk into what you don't know. So I'm just literally coming to shine light on the people that decided, I'm not going back to church. I'm not doing that again. You ain't gotta go. You ain't gotta go back to church. I'm bringing it to you. I'm gonna bring it to you. We gonna come to you. We gonna love on you, y'all. I'm so excited about what God has allowed me to birth out. I know for a fact that what He put in me, I have never seen before. I literally have never seen it before. I've seen church and I've seen nonprofit organizations, but I have not seen what the vision that He's given me. So I know for a fact that what this is, it's going to shift up the king. It's going to shake and it's going to rock the kingdom of darkness. And that's what I'm coming for. We coming 10 toes down. I'm coming with my hitters. I'm coming for my family, all of my family in Dallas, Texas. I'm coming for you, baby. I'm coming back home to fill you up with everything I've been filled up with for the last 5 years. All of my friends, I'm coming back home to fill you up and make sure that you are equipped with everything that you need in order to move forward in the plan of God for your life, whatever that looks like. Like I said, this is not a church. This is not that. This ain't that. This is literally a place where you come and get love. This is a place where you come and and you be in community, you be in network. And we're gonna do so much stuff. We're gonna go into the school systems. We going for our babies. We want to put our hands on our babies and love on our babies. And we're going into the community. We're going to give back. We're going to be answers in the community. We're going to provide whatever is needed from the kingdom's perspective. I am so excited. I'm so excited that God trusts me with such a task, because just know that I'm cool with serving. I'll just say that I'm cool with serving, but I understand that when you get to a place in your life and you have the capacity to give back to people what has been poured into you, it's only right. I was suffering when I left Texas. Every other day, I got my good sister Naya on here. If Naya can tell you how many times I've called her just depressed in the dumps and literally couldn't think above where I was. It's not that I didn't want to. I didn't know how. I didn't feel like I had the capacity to do so. But when God sent me to my establishing place, it's not that where I was couldn't establish me, but that just wasn't my establishing place, right? But when God sent me where He knew that I would be safe to be vulnerable enough to develop, I would be safe to be vulnerable enough to heal, because in order for you to fully heal, you got to be vulnerable, right? And in Texas, I just didn't feel safe to be vulnerable enough that somebody would be able to handle my broken pieces, because I was a shattered mess. But He sent me away to fill me up with everything that I needed, to mold me back together, just so that I can come back and be an answer to the environment that I had the most issues in, and those that we're going in after. Because like I said, 10 is a movement. It's not a monument. So we will be a little bit of everywhere. We're going to be in tents. We're going to be in hotels. We may hit a church every now and then. But listen, God is calling us to the people. We going to the people. We're just a community and an organization that will just go love on the people. That's what it's all about. So I'm so excited. I appreciate you all for sitting here and listening to this announcement and building this anticipation for me, because let me tell you, I have been brewing this thing literally for 9 months. I started brewing in December. Here we are in September. I have been brewing and sitting on this thing for 9 months, trying to figure out, God, what are you doing? Because I like to be in the back. I like to sit back there and serve. But God said, I can't bring you this far and you not reach back and pull them forward and pull forward the people that are stuck where you were stuck. So I'm grateful that God, it's almost like He hit me. He put me off up in a corner and allowed me to be on this potter's wheel. It's almost like I was made into something. He put me on the wheel and He deformed it, and then He started shaping it again. But we know that reshaping is a very it's a fragile stage. It's a very, very fragile stage. And it's one of those things that if we're not taken care of in that fragile stage, we will never see the end. We will never get to the end of what it is that we're supposed to be so that we now can produce. So I'm coming from A to Z. I'm coming for the people that don't know nothing about nothing. Like all you know in your life is that you want to be better. And let me help somebody. Because when God shifted my life, I didn't pray a special prayer and say, God, I'm ready for you to shift my life. I'm ready for you to blah, blah. I didn't say that. I just wanted to be better. I just knew that the state that I was in, I was going to end up dead because every other day I was mentally unstable. I just wanted to be better. I just wanted to be in a better place. I just wanted to know more. Like I just wanted to know. I just needed to know. I just needed to understand. And he literally sent me to a place that didn't make me change who I was, but just showed me who I was. And at the core of who I'm still, if you know me as Kavasha, if you know me as Vash, I'm still Kavasha. I'm still that person. I just know who I am now. I didn't quite know who I was then. I mean, I knew I wasn't a bad person. Don't get me wrong. I'm not perfect. I knew I wasn't a terrible person. I just didn't know what I possessed to give back to atmospheres and to give back to my friends that poured into me. You know, I just didn't know. I knew that I had some encouraging words. I just didn't know what that thing was. I never could put words on what that thing was and how to articulate that there is more in me, or you know that there's a thing. I'm just coming for what's on the inside of you. I'm coming to help you pull out what's on the inside of you, so you can now then sit in front of a crowd of people and tell them what God is about to do in you. Now, don't get me wrong. What God doing you may not be, you know, this, but when it's all said and done, it's His plan for your life, and that is massive. And there is nothing more important than what God has called you to do. There's not a person around you. There's not a job, a situation, a circumstance that is more important than you aligning with God's will for your life. So I am so excited that God has developed me so that I can give back. He has fortified me in a way and cultivated me and equipped me and you know, and made sure that I had everything that I need so that I could become, so that I can now be in a place to give back. Y'all, I am so excited. I am so excited. And to the people that, you know, that knew a little bit, like I couldn't give it all to you because God hadn't given it all to me, but for the people that just knew a little bit, that prayed with me, for the people that didn't know but understood that I was in something and trying to navigate the thing, and just prayed for me and just covered me and protected me, to my apostle. Woo! To my apostle, to the person, like the literal person who spent day in and day out. If I could tell y'all the number of midnight deliverances and all of the hard conversations and the many rebukes and the realigning and the unconditional, when I say unconditional love, it did not matter what I did that she did not agree with. She loved me through it and taught me, I entered an environment when I was taught and not talked about. That's all. That's, you know, all of this stuff that I was been able to get and you know, experience and encounter. I am bringing it back. I'm bringing it back. I'm now about to give it right back. You know, so with that being said, y'all, I am so excited to announce now for the launch day. We have a launch day, and we're gonna get down to that 22 after. Was why I started at 22 after. Our launch day is November the 6th in Dallas, Texas. November the 6th, that's a Sunday. November the 6th, that first Sunday in November. And it's going to be at 6:22 p.m. in Dallas, Texas. Meet me there. I don't know where you live at, but meet me in Dallas. November 6th this year at 6:22 p.m. More information will be announced. I won't give it all out at once, but I'm coming back to Dallas. And you're going to see me there a lot. But November the 6th, Dallas, Texas. Somebody put that in there for me. November the 6th, Dallas, Texas, at 6:22 p.m. We going to launch this thing, and we going to launch this thing strong. because we coming for the enemy. I'm coming to lock arms with all of my kingdom builders. I'm coming to lock arms with those who are already, beating the enemy across the head in that region. I'm coming to lock arms so that we can further, expand the kingdom, further do the work of the kingdom. But once again, this is not a church. I can't express that enough. This is not a church. You do not have to leave your local assembly to be a part of this. I'm coming to love on the people. I'm not coming to start a structure. I'm coming to love on the people. I'm coming to create a community. I'm coming to create a network, and I'm coming to give back. I'm coming to give back everything on the inside of me and give it back to God's people and to those that don't even know that they're God's people. You may not even believe in God, but it's okay. I got enough faith to believe for you. Show up. Show up. Come in and experience, because what I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I just want to create for you the kind of encounter and environment that I was in, and you just judge it for yourself. But just give me an opportunity by showing up. How about that? Give me an opportunity by showing up and let me have the faith for you. I just need you in the building. And I'm gonna say this. Just have some expectation of better. That's all. Show up with expectation of better. If you show up, that's all I need you to do. Just show up with some kind of expectation. And I got enough faith for the both of us, or for all of us, to believe that you're going to leave out of there with everything that you're looking for. And I also have enough faith to believe that God is going to shift something on the inside of you, to put you in a place of purpose and move you in the direction of his plan for your life. Like I said, this is not a church. I want everybody to show up. I'm bold enough. I want everybody there. I don't care what you got on. Just don't wear no club clothes. I don't care. You can wear one heel and one slipper. Just show up. Just show up, because November the 6th, in 2022. Okay, so at 6/22, the reason the 22 after is because 1/22 is my favorite number. 2, I'm coming for Religious Minds on purpose. I'm coming for Religious Minds. Religious people don't like stuff like that. And then 3, we're starting in the year 2022. So it's really nothing major. It just worked out. But I will announce more information. I see questions coming in. I will announce more coming soon. But in the meantime, we have 66 days until that launch. I am looking for 66 people that are willing to pray in your private time. We don't have to get together. I may go live every now and then and do a prayer, but willing to in some kind of capacity, call out 10. I'm looking for 66 people in some kind of capacity to just call out 10 names in your prayer time over the next 66 days. Just 66 people that can do that for me. I got enough people on here between these two that I can get 66 people. Just call out 10. Just say 10, the Equipping Nation, Lord, do it. If just put your hand up for me. If you'll be one of those people that will pray with me as I go in and do what it is that God has called me to do, as we go in and create, this world, this environment, this community, this network, I'm so excited. My stomach's still rubbing, and I already said it, but I'm so excited about what God is doing. Also, somebody put in the chat. Oh, I see it. It's going down there. www.theequipingnation. If God leads you to it, I'm looking for anybody that is willing to partner with us with any kind of seed. Like I said, this is something that's been built from the ground up. We are believing God to provide everything that we need. If you see it in your heart, if God lays it on you, amen, to sow a seed within to what it is that we're doing, to what it is that we're building, to what it is that we're creating, I will be so honored and so grateful. And you can do that on our website, www.theequipingnation.com. I am so excited about that. And the third appeal, if you say, Vosh, I want in on this. Vosh, I want to learn more about what is going to be taking place at the Equipping Nation. Like I said, you do not have to leave your local assembly to be a partner with us. You do not have to, because like I said, this ain't a church. I can't express it. This ain't a church. This ain't no church. This ain't no church. So we're gonna ruffle a little feathers because this ain't no church. But if you're saying that, Vosh, I want to learn more about what it is that God is going to be doing in the region. If you're locally in Dallas or you're not locally in Dallas, but you're saying this is something that I'm feeling a pull to connect with, I will be having an interest meeting September the 15th. That is also, the link to sign up for that is also on the website. Are we having an interest meeting so that we can come together, and I will be telling you more about what it is that we're going to be doing in the region, and how we're going to, get in there and get our hands and feet dirty. Because I'm coming. I'm going to in the pits of hell and pulling people out. That's how it happened for me. Somebody came down there, and while I was in hell's lobby, and was like, "Ma'am, you in the wrong lobby," and pulled me out. So I'm going down in the pits of hell. So if you're willing to get your hands in dirty to help somebody else, to help your brother, and help the children, help the next generation, or you just want to know, you want to develop yourself, you desire to know what it is that you possess. You desire to know what it is on the inside of you. You may not be, any kind of, preaching or, prophesying and all of that other kind of stuff. But it's one of those things where you say, I think I feel like I got a little bit more in me, but I just don't know how to access it. I'm looking for you too, right? I'm looking for you too. If you're saying, I know there's a gifting on my life, I know for a fact that there is something on me, I'm not submitting myself to a process to help develop that. I'm not submitting myself to a process to help figure out how to get that out. And listen, I'm looking for you too, because come on, I'm looking for you too. If you say that, listen, I'm supposed to be in the marketplace industry, I'm trying to figure out how to lead in that regard. I'm trying to figure out how to connect with like-minded people, how to be in network with people, that are like me. Come on, I'm looking for you too. I'm looking for anybody that's looking to do better. Anybody that's looking to be better and do better. And if you're feeling a pull to this, please, I'm doing an interest meeting. You can go on the website, www.theequippingnation.com. You can go on the website and you can sign up for that as well. You guys, that is my announcement. That is everything that I have to say. I'm gratefully excited. I can feel the love. I can feel the prayers. I can just feel it. I feel it all. Honestly, I feel it all. But I'm so grateful that God tasked me with this. I cried my tears. I said my no's. I gave him my no's. I gave him my ultimatums. I did everything that you could possibly do to at least to try to get out of this. I mean, to attempt to try to get out of it. But I realized that if I got out of this, there's some people that's gonna die right where they are, and it's not worth it because I feel something on the inside. I feel inadequate. It's not worth it to say no to God, the omniscient one, the one that knows all and see all and be all and do all. It's not wise to say no to the one that knows your ending from the beginning and beginning from the end. It's not wise to say no to him because you feel something when he has the ultimate plan. So I'm saying yes. This is a faith yes. This is a yes where I'm saying to God, where I understand that the same way he met me 5 years ago when I said yes to that unknown move, I know that he's going to meet me in this as I said yes to this. So I am so excited. Please, guys, keep me in your prayers. If you've ever built anything, if you know what it's like to build anything, if you don't know what it's like to build anything, if you've been a part of somebody that's been building anything, you understand that it's a great weight. You understand that it's a lot that comes with that. It's just a lot. So if you think of my name, please just call it out before the Father. Please, because when it's all said and done, while I gave God this hard yes, because I'm not gonna say that it's easy. I gave God this hard yes. I know that it's loaded with something that is going to unlock souls, that is going to snatch back people from the hands of the enemy. And that's my entire goal. My entire goal is to snatch back, not just snatch you back, but once we get you back, literally help you through this healing process. And on the other side of that, then push forward whatever God has on the inside of you. Like I'm here for the whole nine. Why? Because just this 5 years, God put me in a place where I was able to get the total package. I didn't just show up to be another person, at an organization. I showed up and submitted myself to some processes. And it's often not taught, the processes that you got to submit to in order to become who God desires for you to be. Because people think as long as you're in church, or as long as you love God, or as long as you talk to God, that's the prerequisite for walking in purpose. And it's not. There's processes that you got to submit to. There's maturity processes, there's rebuke processes, there's healing processes, there's delivering processes, there's all of your processes come with elevation. So the moment that you miss a process, you miss an elevation. The moment that you miss an elevation, you miss the timing of where it is where are you supposed to push out? So I am here to just encourage you to come out of it and get in line with it and stick to it so that you can move forth in it. Because I am evidence of that. I am a product of that. I am a product of sticking to the process. I am a product of staying in something where you're not quite sure of all of what that means. I'm a product of that. So if you're saying, I don't know what all is in me, I don't quite know what this is, or I just want to be better. I don't know if there's anything in me or not. I just want to be better. I want to be in a more healthy environment. I want to be in an environment that edifies, that builds, that encourages, that strengthens, that loves. Love is the heartbeat. Love is the heartbeat, right? So it's one of those things, there will be standards, but it's all things love. So it's one of those things I'm so excited about what God has tasked me with. As you can see, I got a lot of energy behind it. I got, I got so much energy behind it. So much energy behind it. So I'm excited that you took this 40 minutes to sit here with me and allow me to unveil all that's been brewing in my womb. And I'm so grateful for all of you that have prayed for me, that continue to pray for me, that continue to push me, for those who over these 5 years have seen my transformation and has accepted the call of God on my life. I'm grateful for you. I appreciate you. I do not take it for granted. I will never take it for granted. I love each of you. Thank you so much for all that you have done, all that you continue to do, all the support and the love. Oh my God, I have been overwhelmed by the amount of love and support. And like I said, y'all didn't even know at the time. So if you are looking to connect in any capacity, if you are willing and graciously and lovingly desiring to sow, please visit our website, www.theequipingnation.com. And I will be coming back to you guys very soon with more information. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night, and keep me in your prayers. I'm gonna go back and read your comments because I ain't seen not one. I love y'all so much. Y'all have a great evening.